And we look back to the starting line. Guess what? Tony Schumacher and Rod Fuller. And in Indianapolis, crew chief Alan Johnson has announced he would be the new tuner and part owner with the brand new Al Anabi racing team. He'll leave behind Tony Schumacher and the U.S. Army dragster team that's won 5 straight Top Fuel titles in this week's Powerade Power Time. Schumacher and Johnson tell us what has made them an unstoppable duo.
I guess we have the right team to back us. All 8 guys are flawless. The crew chief can put the car on or over the edge, knowing that the driver can maintain and keep the car where it needs to be, and the driver can drive the car more aggressive and not have to go out and try to red light and do stupid things because we got a car that's just better.
How has having Tony as a driver helped you as a crew chief?
One of the big things this year is the fact that he's driven so well. I'd say reaction time-wise, he's got to be in the top 5. And having the confidence to know that I don't have to make up for a driver who's starting behind. And if I don't have to do that, then that puts me in a comfort zone, see? And so that makes the whole thing work better.
What are you going to miss most about Alan and as a tuner?
Probably knowing you're going into to a race that even when your car's not perfect, he's going to make perfect at the right time. And that's always comforting as a driver. You get buckled in that race car, and you know no matter how big the moment is, you got a better chance with that car going on the track than not. And it's relaxing, you know, it really is.
Where does the Tony Schumacher, Alan Johnson tandem fit in terms of, let's say, the best crew chief driver combination ever?
Probably at least in the top 5. You know, it's been really good. You know, anytime you can win 7 straight races, you gotta have something going right. And it hasn't just been us, it's the fact that we got a really good crew. They don't make mistakes. They've all been together for a long time. I think just the fact that we've managed to take down 8 championships. Tony's won 6. I got 8. That's pretty good. If you'd asked me 15 years ago if I was going to be an 8-time Top Fuel champion, I would have said no.
What's your biggest accomplishment together?
5 straight championships. That's got to be the biggest accomplishment. You know, winning a championship here, setting a record there, you know, that's good and everything, but winning 5 of them in a row, that's an accomplishment. That's pretty strong.
When the history books are written and I'm reading them and trying to read to my grandkids, and I think they're going to say that this might be the best team that's ever been assembled. What we've accomplished in every aspect, throughout every record, and throughout each and every race, from the first race to the end, has been brilliant.
So when the history books are written, what do you think people will be saying about the Schumacher-Johnson combination? Good
thing they split up. Because I doubt that it would be any different next year, you know?
So, Mike, without Alan Johnson, how do you think Tony Schumacher will fare?
Well, look at these numbers here, and the one I really like here is the winning percentage. 5% of the time versus 38% of the time with Alan Johnson. That is an amazing stat.
And a big reorganization coming up in that team. We'll see how they do in the 2009 season. Right now, it's Tony Schumacher and Rod Fuller as Schumacher still chasing that record.
Good race.
Oh, wow. And you know what? No record there. Fuller, a 386, 313 miles an hour. Tony Schumacher got put down.
Wow.
Ho, ho, ho. And that ends that relationship between Tony Schumacher and Alan Johnson as Alan moves on. And I bet Hot Rod is going to be just a little vocal about that one.
You saw car owner David Powers really liking what he saw there. Take another look at it. Almost 0.02 of a second advantage for Hot Rod Fuller. That was a difference off of the starting line. Still a great job by Rob Flynn and the team. That right lane didn't look like it would hold that kind of number, but yet it did. A 386 beats a 385 elapsed time.
Second loss on a hole shot at 1,000 feet for Tony Schumacher. Here's your Motel 6 who got the light.
You take a look at the numbers and how close it was. When you add the reaction time and the elapsed time, that total number after the light turned green, quicker time will always get it, and that was Hot Rod Fuller by just about 1/100 of a second.
You can imagine that the David Powers crew was more than a little happy to see their guy take down their arch rival and already head back, get that baby ready to go, because Hot Rod Fuller will have the European champion to deal with when he comes back. And we continue with Top Fuel. Funny cars coming up. Big day at Pomona. Don't go away.